The economic heart of Brisbane has begun beating again as thousands of workers return to their jobs for the first time since last week's flood. For many workplaces, it's business as usual, while others are still picking up the pieces.
Brisbane is back on the move. After almost a week at a standstill, the city returned to life as people headed back to work in droves. Flood recovery turned to economic recovery.
We need the economy now to be ticking over more than ever, getting people back to work, getting a sense of normality restored into communities.
Streets in the CBD were turned into an obstacle course for workers, and there were remnants of last week's devastation littered on street corners.
Just wondering what you're going to see, I think that's the main thing. So I'm actually quite down by the river.
I think it's very important to get back to a normal routine and so people start to get normality back.
Commuters took advantage of free public transport. Major gridlock was avoided, but it was a big test for the road network, prompting a plea from the Lord Mayor.
If employers could again use their initiative and common sense and say that there was a staggered start time over a 2.5 period in the morning over the next week, and similarly in terms of people going home in the afternoon, that'll make a great difference.
Businesses opened their doors and managed any way they could. Here in Brisbane's financial district, the scars of last week's flood are still visible. Workers continuing to restore it to full functionality. But up to 5 major buildings in the CBD have still been without power, and it could be days before workers are allowed back in. Despite the short-term losses, it's the longer term many are worried about.
You know, flowers is a luxury item, and luxury items always go.
A lot of it at this stage is going to be advice as to what's the next step, and as the months fold out ahead, we'll see the real depth of pain that's out there.
Small steps on a long road to recovery. Francine Norton, ABC News, Brisbane.